Hull Dobbs Field. Eli Savoy, Peter Edmiston with you. The AutoZone Liberty Bowl High School All-Star Game. As we go to the second quarter, blue team leading at 20-14, and they have the football. And Drew Reed going to throw deep here on the first play, and it is overthrown. A little miscommunication, almost intercepted. As once again, Antonio Gilliam had his eyes on that one, unable to get there in time. It falls incomplete.
A little pump fake, little double route was planned, I think, and it just kind of didn't work. And that was, which is shocking. I feel like that's the first time all game that we've seen just a total bust in communication between the quarterback and receiver. That's normally a pretty common thing in this game.
Reed on 3rd down and 2 now will hand off to the right side. That'll be a first down as Orlando Johnson out of Ridgeway. Nice run, takes it to the 35-yard line and picks up the first down here for the blue team.
I always like watching.
With the tackle number 3, Jeremy Thompson for the blue team from
Johnson,
red team from White Station.
5'5", 5'6".
At the 35-yard line, first down, 10 yards to go, blue team.
We've seen, there's a spot for a guy like that at Division I and even in the NFL.
Reed walking from the shotgun, and now we get a penalty flag.
Looked like Russ Lawrence, Briarcrest lineman on the right tackle position, moved just a little bit early, and that'll cost him 5 yards there. Russ, good kid, had a little accident with an ATV in the summer and broke his collarbone and was out for 6 weeks of the season. Came back in the middle of the year and did a nice job. Good, really good young man.
First down and 15 after the penalty. The blue team going right to left here in this second quarter. Reed gets Crutchfield set in the backfield. Back to throw, looking far side, has a man complete across the 40. Tackle made there by Jerry Thompson, making sure there was nothing more gained, but a nice catch by number 8, Artez Harris, the Brighton receiver. And they'll bring up a second down and 3 now for the blue team. Good, strong throws. Reed showed off the arm a little bit there, just an absolute bullet.
Credit also to Walter Crutchfield in the backfield because he helped the chip on a on-rushing lineman that gave Drew Reed a little bit of time.
Reed hands to Crutchfield this time. He has the first down across the 45 to the 47-yard line. So first down. The penalty did not hurt the blue team. They were able to overcome that, still pick up the first down. Tackle made that time by Ford Howell, the outstanding linebacker out of MUS, a Wake Forest commitment.
First down and 10.
Don't have the numbers on yardage or anything, Eli, but I'd have to think that, in my recollection, that this is far and away the most yardage, most
Justin
movement we've
Robertson
seen
from Germantown.
ever, I'd have to say.
I think you're probably right. That
Credit to
handoff
number 99.
goes to number 26, Justin Roberson out of Germantown.
Herbert
He
Moore,
picks
the
up
beast.
about 6, and the hurry-up offense there. The red team had a bunch of guys
They
on
had
the
to
field.
have 13 or 14 guys on the field.
Now
Didn't
goes to
work.
number 26, Justin
They
Roberson
had
from
guys running off the field, about 5 of them. There was no penalty flag thrown for it. They had about 5 guys trying to get off the field. They didn't make it, but the referee here on the near side, the official did not. Oh, well, now he's coming in. Maybe he is going to call it. He didn't drop his flag.
He might have been shocked. That was kind of surprising. And honestly, Eli, I have to say, I'm a little surprised with all the, and we were handed before the game, there's one sheet of rules, but it's a pretty lengthy sheet of what you can do on offense, defense, special teams. I'm a little surprised there isn't a bit of a concern about the hurry up, because that's a real advantage for the offense. It's tough for defense to get personnel in and off, on the field, off the field that quickly. It's hard enough for a regular team to do that when they play a hurry up team once or twice a year, much less in an all-star game. To get personnel and to get those guys right, that's
apparently
really
it doesn't matter if you get them all off the field or not, because they're not calling the penalties, so they're going to let it go.
Well, in that case, leave 15 or 16 on the field. I think that's a good strategy for you.
3rd down and 4 now. Reed in the blue offense. Roberson in the backfield, and Reed going to throw quickly near side, dropped. Looking for Amari Hampton, his teammate out of Arlington, and Hampton unable to hold on. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 4. Now the blue team will be in punt formation for the first time, as Evan Michael out of Christian Brothers will drop back to his own 40 to kick this one away. Dropping back deep to receive is Darius Sims out of Whitehaven.
For what it's worth, we've seen 2 blatant drops in this game. Both have come from wide receivers catching balls from their own quarterback.
Yes. And that time you could clearly see Hampton trying to look upfield before he reeled that one in. So Michael to kick it away. And now a late guy comes in for the red. Donald Gray back deep to receive, too.
0 on the clock for 5 seconds.
Michael just got it away at a low snap. It was tipped, and he was able to get the kick away. A pretty good one for being under pressure and everything else he had to deal with. It's a fair catch called for at the 14-yard line for the red team. So 12:20 to go here. Second quarter, blue team on top, 20-14, and the red with the football once again.
I think somebody had a word with the officials. The multiple guys on the field thing wasn't called. This time they snapped it. There were 0 seconds on the play clock for, I'd say, 3 seconds before they snapped that ball.
14-yard line, first down, 10 yards.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not complaining. I'm just noting things. How about that?
Yeah, just all right. So we have the red team, and here's a nice run off the right side across the 20-yard line. A late penalty flag comes in here. That was Andre Stokes of Wooddale on the carry, and we'll see what the flag is here at the end of the play.
They'll hold. That'll back them up half the distance to the goal line.
Playing on the field, indication is holding.
I guess the referees heard. They must have heard my discussion. So that's going to drop the red team back to the 9-yard line.
So 12:08 to play here, and they'll back them up. It'll be first down and 15 for the red team. Eddie Harper in there still at quarterback, the East product. And he hands off to Stokes. Stokes fighting through traffic, breaking some tackles, gets it across the 10 to about the 12-yard line. Andre Stokes had the touchdown earlier, running hard right there. Shed a couple of tackles. So that'll bring up a second down and 11 now for the red team.
Ball's 13-yard line, it's second and 11.
And Eddie Harper will line up in the shotgun formation. Ball right in the middle of the field. Now Harper going to throw. Looks over the middle. Has a man. It's caught across the 30, 35-40, and out near midfield. Good catch. And good throw run after the catch there by number 18. That's Will Whitley out of MUS, and a big gain for the red team as they hook up from Harper to Whitley and take it out to the 49-yard line. A big first down conversion there by the red team as they're on the move once again, looking to regain the lead here. They had scored the first 7, and the blue reeled off 20 in a row before the red team answered, and 20-14 our score now. And they had it first down and 10. As Eddie Harper will fake the handoff, keep it himself right up the middle. Another big gain. He slips and falls as he broke to the outside. He might have taken that one the distance if he had not slipped and fallen, as he's down at the 42-yard line of the blue team. And it's a pleasure to welcome here to the booth now Ray Puman, who is the president of the AutoZone Liberty Bowl this year. And, of course, this AutoZone Liberty Bowl High School All-Star Game, one of many events that the Bowl puts on during this time of year. And Ray, welcome. Always good to see you. And this is always a very fun event, I know, for you to come out and attend.
It is a fantastic event. I just came up from the sidelines, and I'll tell you, this is the 11th bowl game, or the 11th All-Star high school game. And I don't think that I've seen two teams play harder in the 11 years. And I don't think I've seen as much talent on the field as we've seen this year. This bowl, I mean, this All-Star game continues to grow and grow in importance, and I know it's a great opportunity for the kids and a great opportunity for college scouts and coaches to come out during practice week and watch these great athletes play.
No doubt about that. First down and 10 here for the red team. Eddie Harper keeps it himself, and he'll get a couple on the play. But you mentioned we certainly have never seen this much offense in this game.
I think Harold was telling me before that I don't know where Harold is. Oh, he's over here. But anyway, I think the record is like, 34 points total scored in the game. We're already up to 34. So
we're shattering records in the first quarter.
You know, the interesting thing about this game is Harold Grader was pointing out to me earlier, is they play, unlike in high school, they play 15-minute quarters. I know you've probably told that to your listeners. So sort of getting them ready for the college experience. And a lot of these kids will be going to college on scholarship, and one of the important things of this game, go ahead, I'm going to let you call this because we're about to score.
Yeah, Donald Gray makes the catch over the middle, breaks some tackles, And this is what Donald Gray does. He takes it in for the score. He made the catch at about the 10, got hit 3 times like a pinball, bounced around, and then finally got his feet under him, and he takes it all the way across the field and finds his way to the end zone. He is an unbelievable athlete. 37 yards there, and Donald Gray with the score. We're tied up at 20 apiece now, and the red team with the upcoming extra point can retake the lead. But you mentioned they're playing hard, and we have some unbelievable athletes. Gray is one of many, but it's an unbelievable play right there.
That was incredible. Let's look at the extra point.
The extra point is up and good. So the red team regains the lead here, 21-20. And talking with Ray Puman, president of the AutoZone Liberty Bowl this year. And Ray, talk about as president of the Liberty Bowl, what you'll be doing here over the next couple of weeks. It'll be a very busy time.
Whatever Steve Earhart tells me to do. Wherever he tells me to show up, I show up. Whatever, how to dress. It's sort of like when my daughter got married. I was just told what to wear and where to be and so on. No, it's a great. Since AutoZone's been the title sponsor of the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, I think for the last 8 years. We've been a sponsor, for the last 15 years. So I've been, in my role as vice president of government and community relations, have been involved with the bowl. And I tell this all the time, and we hear it all the time from teams, that there's no better run bowl game in America than the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, and there's no better ambassadors for college football and for this town than Steve Earhart and Harold Grader. They get high marks wherever we go, from the athletic directors, from the coaches, from the presidents of universities, from the fans, from the alumni associations that come here each year. And we put on one heck of a show at the AutoZone Liberty Bowl every year. The hospitality is unsurpassed by any other bowl in the country. And folks just like to come here. And so AutoZone is very proud to be a part of that legacy. And then you throw in the kids and the families of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's a win-win for all of us. So, from an AutoZone perspective, from Ray Puman personal perspective, it's a great honor for me to be president this year. I hope I can deliver the same weather that my predecessors have done over the last 5 or 6 years. And I know we're going to have a heck of a ball game. Iowa State is a great ball club. It's a great university. Frankly, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I've learned a lot in the last week. In Tulsa, Harold and I were in Tulsa for the Conference USA game last week, and they are pumped and they are ready. They haven't been here in 7 years, and so this is going to be quite a festive event, and I think it's going to be one heck of a football game.
Yeah, that's the thing. No SEC team this year because they didn't have enough bowl eligible teams to fill that spot, but Iowa State is a place that I lived up in Iowa for a couple of years near Ames, and they will follow that team. They're going to bring a big group of people down here from Ames, Iowa, to follow the Cyclones. They always do.
Steve Earhart was telling me earlier that all the hotels downtown are full. Their host hotel is the Peabody. They think they're going to have 13 or 14,000 people at their pep rally after the parade. So we haven't seen that kind of fervor in a long, long time, and so I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope the people in Memphis appreciate what we have with the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, and I hope they come out and support us. I think it's going to be a terrific ball game and a terrific activity, just a festive event, early enough in New Year's Eve day that you can still go home, change clothes, and go out and hoot and holler if you want to.
Yeah, that certainly makes it great. That New Year's Eve date and the 2:30 time. You got the Temptations. It's just it's a great event.
Oh, the Temptations coming.
And as you mentioned too, the big thing here is St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and that's the beneficiary of this, and everybody knows what they do and the importance, and so it's just for a great cause.
And St. Jude, as you know, celebrating their 50th anniversary in their history. They were founded by Danny Thomas. Here we go with the kickoff. I'm going to let you take over, and I'll finish.
It will go into the end zone, but be brought out here across the 10, 15, and down short of the 20-yard line. On the return there for the blue team was number 3, Marcus Miller out of Fayette Academy. So the blue team will take over just inside their own 20, now trailing 21-20. But, St. Jude, just an unbelievable.
And such an important part of our community. Just the economic engine that they are. I mean, don't forget about the life-saving work that they do, but just all the doctors and the nurses and the amount of employment and the payroll that they have over there. And the remarkable thing about St. Jude, nobody pays.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Nobody pays. Not for transportation, not for care, not for food, not for housing, nothing. They don't pay. And Rick Shadiak and his team at Alsac do a marvelous job in having to raise probably over $800 million a year just to keep those doors open.
It's absolutely amazing, and the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, a big part of that. Ray, thank you so much for stopping by. Get back down there and enjoy some more football.
We appreciate everything you do and Sports 56 for covering this game, and we hope we can count on you for years to come.
With no doubt about it. Thanks, Ray.
Thank you.
That's Ray Puman. He is the president of the AutoZone Liberty Bowl this year, and of course, as he mentioned, also with AutoZone and the title sponsor, and wears a lot of hats and has a long time for the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. So it's third down coming up here for the blue team after a pass completion on first down. Now a pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage. So third down now and 6 yards to go for the blue team as the red has taken the lead 21-20. Peter Edmiston rejoining me now as Stewart, the quarterback for the blue team, back to throw on third down. They set up a little screen pass, and it is caught with one hand. Crutchfield across the 30. What a catch on the screen pass there, and he picks up the first down. Crutchfield out of bounds at the 34-yard line. But, Peter, going back, how about the play by Donald Gray? We've talked about what a great athlete he is, and he just made one of those plays that you see Donald Gray make.
Well, it's funny because we were talking about Donald Gray, and we said he's dangerous. You got to watch out for him. He's capable of doing some crazy things, and so far hadn't really seen much of it in this game. They bottled him up in the first quarter, but that was sensational. You mentioned it looked like a pinball out there, bouncing off guys and getting into the end zone, and the red team taking that lead. And then Walter Crutchfield has a first down pass over the right side for a gain of 6. And then Walter Crutchfield in that last play with a ridiculous catch. And then a great job of staying on his feet and getting the first down. He didn't have a first down even when he made that catch. So we've seen the highlight reel for this game is incredible, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Second down now. Second down and 3 for the blue team. 7:50 to play, second quarter, 21-20 red team. So we've already have the highest scoring game we've ever had in this all-star contest. And on second down, the handoff goes nowhere. Good job defensively that time by the red team. One of the first guys there, big number 78, Terrence Partee out of Southwind, and got some help from his friends, but no gain on the play. So third down now once again for the blue team. They just converted on the great play by Crutchfield.
Well, it's one of those things where you hand it off to Orlando Johnson, who is very, very undersized. And if he doesn't find a crease immediately, he's going to get swallowed up. And in that case, he certainly did by a guy that outweighs him by, I'd say, at least 150 pounds.
Timeout taken here. We'll take one as well. 21-20, red team on top, 7:15 to go. Second quarter back in 1 minute.
You can have a positive impact on student athletes and coaches all across Memphis and Shelby County by volunteering with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. FCA provides many service opportunities from mentoring student athletes, leading campus groups, to working at local sports camps. Treat your family and friends this season to Midwestern corn-fed prime steaks from Folks Folly, legendary and original Memphis Steakhouse. Join us at 511 South Mendenhall, just a few minutes away. Serving dinner nightly from 5:30. Relax in our cozy piano lounge. Folks Folly Prime Steakhouse. We look forward to serving you.
(21-20) our score. Blue team with the football here, facing third down. It's caught for a first down. The completion from Stewart to Boring, and Boring picks up the first down. The Arlington receiver out at the 48-yard line. First down and 10 for the blue team.
Don't know how you can have a wide receiver named Boring. That is the case. He's anything but so far. Had a really nice touchdown grab earlier in the game, and now with a first down grab, and blue team on the move, making their way down the field. Kind of a methodical drive, certainly by the standards of this game.
Here's the handoff to Johnson. Orlando Johnson trying to get outside. Cannot do it. He's taken down by Jerry Thompson out of White Station for no gain on the play.
Yeah, it's Johnson he's got to have space, and he just didn't quite get it done in terms of that space. So now second down upcoming, but yeah, we've seen both these quarterbacks for the blue team have been able to move the football, been able to make nice plays. Brady Stewart in there right now. Drew Reed, the other one, out of Arlington. And Brady Stewart out of Brighton has had a nice game so far as the red team jumping into offside position but getting back before the snap.
So Stewart checks the play clock. Got 5 seconds showing on that. Checks his wristband. Now takes the snap. Back to throw, looking near side and underthrows the intended receiver, which was LaMarcus Stewart out of Tresvant.
Pass is incomplete.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 now. We've seen the blue team convert a couple of 3rd downs on this drive already. And now facing a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, that time he kind of got ahead of himself a little bit, threw off the back foot, leaning back on that throw, and he had to make a tough throw all the way across the field. That was probably a 25-yard pass that he had to make and couldn't quite get it done now. In the shotgun set, one back to his right side, 4 wide receivers on 3rd down.
Stewart steps up to avoid some pressure, now running to his left, being chased, and he will get rid of it. It is tipped, and then it is caught. Was he in bounds?
I think he was in bounds.
We got a signal from the
Not
official.
Not a good sign when the side judge is going to consult with the referee about
Pass ruled incomplete.
Well, there's a penalty flag for roughing the passer. So regardless,
I think he made the catch anyway.
I thought he did, but apparently they're going to say the pass was incomplete, but then the penalty is going to give him a 1st down regardless. So they'll mark off 15 yards from the 48-yard line. So this is going to take it into red territory at the 37, and it will be a 1st down and 10.
After the 15-yard penalty,
got to say, that was
37-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go.
That call there was probably a little questionable. You know, it was kind of an all-star game late hit, I would say. In a regular game, probably not a late hit, but maybe in the all-star game.
Here's a handoff on 1st down off the right side to Justin Roberson out of Germantown. And a good gain there. He'll pick up about 5 yards. So the blue team on the move here, trying to get back on top as they trail it 21-20.
Been kind of a slow, methodical drive, which is a little unusual for this game so far. We've seen a lot of fireworks through the air. This time it's a little dink and dunk, and that's probably serving the blue team well, giving them an opportunity to wear down a red defensive team that's been on the field a lot.
Here's the handoff again to Roberson. Nice stutter step move, and he'll pick up a 1st down. He's going to be taken down at the 26-yard line. So Roberson, nice stutter step move right at the line of scrimmage there, and then exploded off the left side. They'll mark it down at the 27, so he's going to be, actually, I think maybe just a hair short. Well, they're going to say he did get the 1st down. Yes, they will give him the 1st down.
Yeah, I think they have the mark.
Well, actually, no, they may measure this. Oh, now they're going to call it. Yeah, it's an all-star game. Just give them the 1st down.
Absolutely. The all-star game rule do not ever bring the chain down. No reason for that at all. You got to just give it to them. These kids are playing hard. Why? They get the benefit of the doubt. It's like tie goes to the runner. Come on, out there. This is a nice drive from the blue team. Really is. They've been moving the ball up and down the field and had some nice plays.
On 1st down, throw is high, intended for Artez Harris out of Brighton, and a little too high for him to make the catch. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Artez is going to have a talk with his own guy, Stewart, both from Brighton. You don't throw one over the middle that high. You just kind of set yourself up for a little shot to the ribs if you're not careful there. So you have to have a little chat with them as they are on the move. But what we've seen is that this blue team, Eli, even in what you would consider adverse downs and distances, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10, they've been able to make plays and get those 1st downs, keep the chains moving, and they've really worked a lot of clock in this drive in addition to working down the field.
Little wide receiver screen set up here to Anthony Miller, but played well by the red team, and the tackle made by number 50, Jeremy Glass out of Westwood, as he came up, read that thing beautifully, and got Miller before he could get started.
Yeah, 2 red defenders that time. Glass, as you mentioned, also Michael Moore jumped in there, and Denzel Scruggs, Both guys sniffed that thing out really well. As they're trying to set up a nice little wide receiver screen, couldn't quite make it work. And now, again, 3rd down and long, now 3rd and 11 as they lose one.
Tanner Odom comes in off the sideline to join the offensive line. He'll go into the right guard spot here for the blue team. As Stewart takes the snap and hands off to Johnson up the middle, and Johnson will get a couple, but that is it. A trio of defenders there waiting for him. Leading the way was number 55, Denzel Scruggs at Hamilton. And so the blue team, with 4th down coming up, will send the field goal unit out there. And this is going to be a 43-yard attempt here for Thomas First.
Well, he's certainly his leg. As I said, I haven't called Briarcrest games for a while now and seen him kick a lot of these. This is plenty for him. Now, a flag has come in immediately Don't know if they had too many men in the huddle, but it was looks like a procedure situation. Is trying to argue the case, and I like that. Evan Michael, the punter from CBHS, trying to argue the case a little bit in this. Eli, let's see how persuasive he is. Not very.
They did have 12 guys on the field, as we see number 76, Corey Williams, leaving the field now. So now they'll back it up, and we're going to have a little bit longer attempt.
48-yarder for Forrest. Well, again, this is still in his this is probably on about the edge of where you'd feel comfortable with his distance. It is also it's tough with a holder from a different team, a snapper from a different team. This makes these tricky, but he's certainly got the leg for this.
Ball right in the middle of the field, no wind to speak of. As the snap is down, the kick is up, plenty of distance, and it is good. He absolutely drilled that. Thomas Forrest with a 48-yard field goal, and we have a penalty flag on the play.
I want to say they jumped off sides. It looked like red team jumped off sides. The gunner on the end of that trying to block it looked like he got into the neutral zone a little bit quick. And Farce, though, he's got plenty of leg, like I said. We've seen him hit a 53-yarder in the rain, so I know he's capable of hitting a 48-yarder. That one was good from 55 or more.
I think the defense may have rushed too many guys. There had some illegal formation there, so they'll wipe that one away. They'll wipe off the penalty. It's declined. The 48-yard field goal is good. And the blue team goes back on top here, 23-21 with 2:38 to go in the first half.
Well, again, just to tell you, Eli, and all of our listeners out there, I mean, this is an offensive explosion. The previous high score in any AutoZone Liberty Bowl High School All-Star game was 24-13 back 5 years ago. It's already 23-21. So they combined for 37 points in that game. They've already got 44 points in this ball game, and we're not even halftime yet. We've got 2:38 to play in the first half. We are on pace to shatter, destroy records. And if this is any indication of what's to come on New Year's Eve, thumbs up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this would be good. You'll take this, no doubt about it.
This is just my imagination running with me. Am I right? Am I right, guys, huh? Temptations? What? No? That's right. Come on, Eli.
Very well done. Very well done.
Steve Arrett singing over here.
And you're clearly not too proud to beg for people to get your jokes. Here's the kickoff, and that will go into the end zone. And that will be a touchback. They'll bring this one out to the 20-yard line. So 2:38 to go here in the first half. Blue on top, 23-21. Coming up at the half, we'll have some more special guests stopping by to join us. And so we got second half action to come your way here from Hull Dobbs Field on the campus of Memphis University School. As we've got a break on the field right now, so we'll take one as well. 2:38 to go, second quarter. 23-21 blue team here in the 11th annual AutoZone Liberty Bowl High School All-Star Game. Back in 1 minute.
The Tennessee Army National Guard, proud partner in today's All-Star Game, is also proud to serve our community and the great state of Tennessee as citizen soldiers. Wherever freedom is threatened and liberty attacked, the Tennessee National Guard will be there, steadfast and ready to defend. Looking for the best steak in Memphis? Folks Folly Prime Steakhouse has been the choice of Memphians for over 30 years. Conveniently located at 551 South Mendenhall, or visit us on the internet at folksfolly.com for pickup or delivery across the United States. Give the gift of good taste.
(23-21) our score here. 2:38 remaining first half. Red team down 2 with the football, as they will stick with Eddie Harper in there at quarterback.
Why not? Harper was outstanding with his legs and with his arm. He completed that pass to Donald Gray, and heck, Eli, as you mentioned while you were talking with Ray earlier, that he had a breakout run, and if he hadn't kind of slipped up and stumbled, he might have taken it to the house himself. Harper's been tremendous, and they've had, all three quarterbacks that we've seen for the red team have all brought something different to the table.
So now ready to go here, the red team. See if they can score in the final couple of minutes and regain the lead here before halftime. Harper with 4 receivers, back to throw on first down. Steps up, and he's going to throw here near side, looking for Donald Gray, and Gray unable to come down with that one. It was going to be out of bounds even if he was able to catch it. So incomplete pass on first down to bring up second down and 10.
See if the red team can drive it down into field goal position. And the one thing I think in terms of the kicking game, it certainly seems like the blue team is going to have the advantage, as you mentioned, with Farst showing that he can kick a 48-yarder. Faustino Amaro is the kicker for the red team, and I've watched these play. He's a talented young man, but he does not have that kind of leg.
Harper back to throw again, looking far side. This time it's complete. Nice move at the 30 and out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Nice job there by Whitley, Will Whitley, the receiver from MUS. He picks up a first down for the red squad.
MUS just couldn't quite get it done in the finals. Beat Brentwood in the semifinal, but then get into the final against Innsworth. Well, yeah, Innsworth's like
nobody beats Innsworth.
Innsworth's like a pro team. They would beat. I'm not. They would beat some.
At least Cornelius Elder is now gone.
They would beat some like D2 type teams. They are that good. They really are.
First down and 10 here for the red team. 2 minutes to go. First half. Harper pressured from behind. He's hit. The ball comes loose. It's picked up and going the other way. Oh, inside the 10 to the 5 and into the end zone. He was raising his hand early, and he had a guy chasing him, but it's Denarius Dooley with the touchdown for the blue team on the fumble recovery.
The old scoop and score. Often see it go so wrong, but Dooley that time scooped it perfectly, and he was celebrating. He hits a 32-yard return, Eli, but he was celebrating about 15 yards into it.
Yeah, with a guy chasing him. I thought he might have celebrated too early.
Had the ball in his right hand and had his left arm high in the sky, just enjoying the run all the way. Why not? He's having a good time. How many touchdowns are you going to get to score on the defensive side of the ball? Have a little fun with it, especially in an all-star game. Great job in the blue team now, up by 8, 29-21 pending the Thomas Farst extra point attempt. Boy, what a great play.
So defensive score there for Dooley, and now Farst's extra point is up, and it is good. So with 1:47 to go now in this first half, it is the blue team extending the lead to 9 at 30.
They're at 30
to 21.
Got to 30 points before halftime.
30 points was unheard of.
30 points combined last year was 14-7. Final.
Burger King's
Woo!
original Whopper is 1/4
Telling
pound of beef.
the folks here in attendance are getting their money's worth today. This is a big time performance, and it was funny that both of these teams have really shown an awful lot of intensity. I don't know what the week of practice was like for both these camps, but both teams, both coaching staffs have these guys absolutely fired up.
All right, welcome back here once again. Sorry about that, folks. Lost you there just for a moment. There's only been 3 games where the total combined score went over 30 points. And the blue team has 30 in the first half here. 1:47 to go first half. 30-21 blue team in front.
Well, I would say the 21 that the red team has, that's more than many years.
That would have won just about every game.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying combined, 21 combined. We only got to 21 combined last year.
Here is the kickoff brought back to about the 19-yard line to the red team. After the turnover leading to the defensive score on a fumble return, 32-yard fumble return. Red team was hoping to maybe score before the half and regain the lead. Now they trail by 9, and they've got it with 1:41 to go. All 3 of their timeouts remaining. And the ball at the 19-yard line.
Well, yeah, and you can certainly the move to the 15-minute quarter has helped a little bit, but that doesn't explain all of this at all. I mean, this is so far off the charts, it's hard to even imagine.
Eddie Harper, the quarterback, low snap. He's going to jump on it back inside the 10-yard line. So things are coming apart here for the red team. Fumble return for a touchdown on the last drive. Now the low snap here, and Harper has to jump on it back at the 9-yard line. bringing up second down and extremely long. It's going to be second down and 20.
Yeah, they've got to be very, very careful, losing 10 on that play. And Harper just got to make sure they get to the half here without another catastrophic turnover. If the blue team scores again, then it becomes very, very difficult for the red team.
Approaching a minute to go as the clock is running, and Harper will hand off to Stokes. Stokes breaks one tackle. So the red team, especially after the bad snap and the loss of 10 on the first play, looks like they're going to be satisfied.
The blue team's going to call timeout here.
And so the blue team with third down.
Chris Wiley trying to put the pedal to the metal here.
He uses his last timeout.
One thing I know about Chris Wiley, especially in dealing with the Briarcrest Arlington game that was this year one of the strange ones that you've ever seen. There was an electrical fire in the popcorn machine in the concession stand, caught on fire, got into the fuse box, which then caused the lights to short out and forced the game to be delayed until the next day, Saturday at noon. It was taken over. But throughout the entire game, the one thing you could tell, and that was a really tight game, a game in which Drew Reed got hurt, Chris Wiley is a competitor. He is a big-time, nose to the grindstone, serious competitor. So I'm not surprised that you're taking these timeouts and wanting to push the advantage for his blue team while he can. And right now, you can't really blame him. 3rd and 15 for the red team deep inside their own territory. Punting situation's been a bit problematic, to say the least, for them.
He could force it, but they can't run it all the way out. If they do get a punt away, it'll leave very little time.
But they may not get the punt away.
Blue team is out of timeout, so the red team here, if they do run it, can just about run out the entire clock, but they will have to try and punt it. Wiley took over at Arlington, started the program in 2004. 2007 was their first full varsity season. He's the only head coach they've known with that Arlington program and doing an outstanding job there. And here they're going to throw now, and it is complete, so that will keep the clock running. And over on the far side, picking up the first down out across the 35-yard line to the 37. A nice catch and run there. So the red team, after the timeout taken by the blue team, picks up the first down, and now they will start thinking about maybe going down and scoring. Here's Gerald Perry out of Whitehaven with the big play right there.
Backfire.
23-yard gain for Perry.
Yeah, Perry made that happen, and now they got all 3 timeouts, but they're not using them. They're going to continue to try to work without taking those timeouts as of yet. Harper in the shotgun, first down.
Harper looking, pump fake, now going to throw.
Ooh.
Out of bounds.
Just slipped out of his hands. Yeah.
Probably the best thing that could happen. Whitley was well covered over on the sideline there. Jay Moore on the coverage. So it ends up an incomplete pass, stopping the clock with 26 seconds to go. Blue team on top, 30-21.
Got all 3 timeouts here. If Harper can get a completion, the thing that having all 3 of your timeouts does here is it keeps the whole field open for you. If he was, just had 1 timeout or no timeouts left, then you'd really have to just work the sidelines at this point and try to get out of bounds. But right now they can work the entire width of the field, and they've been able to pass and make some big plays.
Harper back to throw again, looking over the middle this time, and it's knocked down. Denarius Dooley thought he had visions again of another touchdown as he tried to step in front of that one and pick up the interception.
He already got a fumble 6. He could add a pick 6 too if he had maybe gotten a little lucky with that one. But Dooley knocks it down, having a nice half so far on the defensive side of the ball. And now with just 21 seconds left, you do start to, even with 3 timeouts, it starts to get a little bit dicey in terms of your down and distance here. You need to make a big play here if you're going to have a chance to even score. In field goal range, Eli, for Faustino Amaro is probably 35 maybe, so it's you gotta get deep in the territory.
Harper to throw again. Steps up to avoid pressure. Now throws, and it is caught at the 40 by Donald Gray. And boy, oh boy, he's so dangerous when he gets it. He thought he might break the tackle. He ends up getting out of bounds at the 39-yard line. The clock stops with 13 seconds to go in the half.
Donald Gray is your get-out-of-jail-free card if you're an offense. You know what I mean? You just we got a flag down in the backfield. Looks like it's going
roughing the passer.
Well,
add 15 on. So they're getting into field goal range now as they'll add 15. It's going to take it to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that's right about on the edge of field goal range. 13 seconds left. All 3 timeouts, 25 yards on the pass, then another 15 on the penalty, so a 40-yard play when all's said and done right there. for the red team. But Gray, as I was saying, he's your get-out-of-jail-free card. Just throw it up and let him make a play. And we've seen him make just jump ball plays that are absurd.
And the defensive back just misjudged that. He was in front of him, and I think he was going to get an interception, but the throw was over his head. Gray makes the catch, gets out of bounds. Here we go, 1st down and 10 now from the 24. And Harper is going to be sacked. Sacked back at the 28-yard line. So big sack right there by number 56, Devin Williams.
Got a late flag coming in on the defensive secondary, too, and I wonder if there was a little unsportsmanlike or something along those lines. A very late flag thrown at the 10-yard line, and we'll see what one of the side judges has to say about that.
Darius Sims and Rashawn Whitaker back there. And not sure what that signal was.
I'm thinking it was unsportsmanlike. 15-yard penalty.
Illegal participation.
Is there a 12th man? Did he sneak on the field?
I didn't see anybody leave the field, so if there was 12 on, I would say there would still be 12 out there.
I have no idea. There's only 11 out there for the blue team.
I guess somebody did leave the field. I don't know. Now
well, it's a 15-yard penalty. Gets it all the way to the 15-yard line. So a couple of ill-advised 15-yard penalties for the blue team. Not that there are ever any non-ill-advised 15-yard penalties, I suppose, but these are particularly poorly timed. That's given 30 extra yards to the red team and given them an opportunity to maybe punch it in the end zone. Now, 8 seconds left, Eli. All 3 timeouts. Timeout's not that big of a deal, but you probably have time for at least – you might have time for 2 shots here before you kick a field goal. Maybe. Depends on how that first play goes.
That'd be tough. Yeah, probably 1 and then the field goal if that's what you're going to do, or just take 2 shots at it. But we'll see what Chris Wiley wants to do here. They have the team over. Now well, now they're adding. They added 3 more yards.
No, I don't know. I got nothing here.
Apparently, it was supposed to be a half the distance penalty. I guess they must have
1st down, 10
done the
yards
math
to go
wrong
for the
on
Red
half
All-Stars.
distance. But now 8 seconds to go, and the ball is at the 12-yard line. Harper still in there at quarterback for the red team. And they throw to the end zone. It is caught. It is caught by Will Whitley in the back of the end zone. The MUS product makes the catch, and the red team marches down and puts 7 on the board thanks to a couple of blue team penalties. They score with 2 seconds remaining in the half.
This is unbelievable. 30-27 pending the Amaro extra point attempt. That was a really nice throw by Harper, and Whitley just kind of streaked, and defensive back just lost coverage and completely. Amaro puts it up and through. We're going to have 1 kickoff, and then that'll be the end of the first half. Just lost coverage completely, and Whitley streaking to the back of the end zone. Looked again like it was going to be maybe a little past his reach, but not quite. Goes in there and makes the play. 30-28, 58 combined points in this first half.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. 2 seconds to go in the half now, so it will come to an end after this kickoff, you would expect, but high scoring first half, 58 points